Welcome back to another episode of C4. I'm here today with
Cody.
And Cody, what are we gonna make?
Ranch chicken tenders.
Yes, and what do you think about these bacon ranch chicken tenders?
My brothers really love them.
We've made them before, haven't we?
Yes.
And they're pretty easy and they're great because they're finger food. Could serve them for a football game or just to a bunch of hungry boys. So we are going to take the recipe, and are we going to do it exactly as it says?
Yes.
No, we're going to
double.
Double the recipe. Yes, we are. Why do we have to double it?
Because I have 4 brothers
that
eat them.
They eat a lot, don't they? Okay, well, let's get started. Why don't you tell us about the ingredients, Cody? What do we have here that we need for our chicken tenders?
Well, of course, you need chicken tenders, you need panko, and then you need 2 eggs, you need bacon, and we already made that.
We did. We prepped it ahead of time, fried up our bacon. How did we crunch it up into such great little pieces?
We use scissors.
We use scissors. That's a good safety thing in the kitchen when you're cooking with someone Cody's age. Anytime you can use scissors instead of a knife, it's a good thing. Okay, after bacon, what else do we need?
Cheese and flour.
Cheese and flour, and that's it. It's a pretty simple recipe. So let's get started. First thing Cody's gonna do is he is going to show us how to crack an egg. You can put the shells over here on the cutting board because I don't think we're gonna cut much.
Okay.
Into the dish. Give it a good crack. Pop it open. Make sure no shells go in with your egg. That was an excellent egg crack, Cody. You're good at that. You think you can do another one on camera? Give it a good crack. Pop it open. Ooh, and we successfully have 2 eggs. And Cody is gonna whisk those up. We are gonna dip the chicken tenders into the eggs to get some liquid on them before we roll them in the flour.
Oh my gosh.
You got it? You want me to get it with the whisk? In we come.
Make sure there's no eggs.
There you go. Okay, show us how you whisk up those eggs. Make sure you hold the dish when you do it so they don't fall. Use that wrist action. There you go, circle the wrist. Get those eggs all mixed up. We want everything to be yellow. That's looking really good, Cody. A little bit more. Excellent job. You smiling? Okay, and then you want to pour the egg into the first tray. This is where we're gonna fix our chicken strips.
Yeah.
That looks awesome. We may end up moving that down this direction. Okay, and here you're gonna mix the flour. The recipe calls for a 1/2 cup, but we're gonna use
that cup.
Now, do you just scoop in with your, No. We talked about leveling flour last week, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
And I think I even set out a little icing tool that I had. You pile the flour up. That looks good. And you level towards you or away from you?
Away.
Away. So you start here and level away from you. This is a good reminder. Oh yeah, there were some little holes up there, weren't there?
Yep.
Okay, and you're gonna put your cup of flour in here.
Just if you're doing a double batch.
Yep, just if you're doing a double. If you're not, how much are you gonna use?
A 1/2.
Right, and then you're also gonna add in your packet of ranch. And I believe that the recipe calls for 1 ounce. I'm not exactly sure how much comes in our packet. But I think it might be a little more than that, but since we're doubling, we're going with the whole packet.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, go ahead. Dump it on in. Give it a little bam. Sometimes I like to throw in a little salt and pepper too, but I think the bacon is pretty salty. You don't want to use the same whisk.
No.
Oh, good eye. And then kind of whisk that around so the ranch gets blended in with the flour.
And then
Good
you
job.
put that over there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna slide these right up over here.
Okay, so they can see.
Yeah, and then you're gonna put your flour mixture in the middle tray.
Where do you put this?
You wanna dump that in the middle tray, or maybe just do about half of it in the middle tray.
What? Oh, this?
Yeah.
Do you think that's about half?
I just saw.
That's about half.
Yeah, that looks good. Because then we can do one tray of chicken and then add some fresh flour for the second tray. Okay, in here, you're gonna measure the bacon, which we threw in. We had about a pound of bacon, but what happened? We had a little shrinkage, didn't we?
My brothers ate.
Yes, when you start cooking bacon in this house, you gotta prepare for the shrinkage. So there was definitely a little bit of bacon missing out of our pound. And then we needed a cup of cheese because we're doubling the recipe and we already measured that. So you wanna dump that in? Just dump it on in. Yeah, that looks good. And then we're gonna measure out a cup of the panko. Now this helps the baked chicken stay a little crispy.
Which is really good.
Yeah, this is good. We like the panko. So if when we're putting these together, we start running short on the breadcrumbs, we'll add a few more. We're gonna mix that in. Use your dry whisk, not the one from the eggs, the one you did the flour with. Kind of give that a mix around. And then instead of putting that in our third tray, psych, we're not gonna use that tray.
Yeah.
We're gonna put it in
in
plastic bag because that helps you pat the panko into the chicken. So we'll do about 4 strips at a time. You ready to dump that in here? I think it'll mix around in the bag a little bit too. So this is our breading for our chicken. We don't want to spill any. Ooh, that looks good. I think sometimes a little black pepper might go in there, or if you like onions, when you go to bake them, you could throw a little cut green onion.
Which I do not like.
Cody's not a big fan of onions, so we're not gonna get the onions today. Okay, he's the chef. So let's start with our chicken. Oh, we gotta grab our tray. What do we need to do to the tray?
We need to spray it.
Ooh, do you wanna
Spray it?
spray it?
Just get a little.
We wanna make sure, go ahead,
You sure?
our chicken doesn't stick.
Good.
Yep, that looks great to me. I think you did a fabulous job. A little extra never hurt. We're gonna put the tray right here. So we're going to dip the chicken in the egg wash, roll it in the flour, and then press it into the bag with the cheese and the bacon.
Yes.
So how about if I start egg washing, you do flour. Oh, make sure that bag's open before your hands get yucky. We'll get about 4 of them in there, and then we will press them out in the bacon and ranch.
Oh no.
Maybe we could do 5.
Wait, I just pressed them
just
in
drop
there?
them in there.
Now what?
We're gonna shake them up after we get about 4 in there.
Okay.
Roll those on both sides in the flour.
This one right over there.
Ooh, this is good teamwork, isn't it? This is dirty work. Oh, did you remember to turn on the oven, Cody?
Yes, I did.
You did. A+. Preheating the oven is important. You want them to go in at the right temperature. These bake at 400 degrees. Yeah, how long do they cook for? Okay, let's stop right there.
15 to 20 minutes.
You need the paper towel too? Yeah, you got cookie fingers. And then you're gonna take your bag, and I'm gonna let Cody demo this too. You're gonna give it a good shaking. But then you also, after you wanna pat them in. Give them a few pats. Make sure that cheese and bacon is getting stuck to your chicken. Way to go. It's kind of a fun one to make too, isn't it?
It's a little.
A little hole? You don't want to wear the bacon ranch chicken tenders. Then you're going to pull them out and spread them out on your cookie sheet. They're kind of going to look like this. Does it look good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, spread them out and then we'll keep working and no talking. Okay, and then you get that last one. We're gonna have to get another pan because we doubled the recipe, but you can watch Cody slip these into the oven. Are you ready? I think we might need another dash of the panko just because it adds such crispiness. We don't want to be short on the panko before we do this last batch.
Okay.
Is it at 400, Cody?
Yep. I never hear it being.
Okay. And into the oven, and we will be back in about 15 minutes to check on our chicken tenders. Way to go, Ace. Back with C4 in the kitchen, Cody. Oh, here he is. I think your chicken tenders are ready to come out. You want to check them?
Yes, I will.
You got the gloves on and everything.
And they look
Oh, they're baked to perfection. Look at those. Baked chicken tenders are crispy, they're flavorful, and they are a fan favorite. It's dinner complete. Give me a high five. We're ready to eat. You better call your brothers.